Hi, this is Kristina Ray. I'm a Take Shape for Life health coach. Just wanted to talk to you a little bit about the weight loss and extra skin. I'm 25 years old. I've had 4 children. Here's proof of one of them. And they were all by C-sections. I had my first baby at 18. I was heavy when I got pregnant, which definitely didn't help things. And when I delivered, I was over 200 pounds just for the first one. And she was an over 8-pound baby. And that definitely stretched out my abdomen really, really bad. I had stretch marks from the bottom of my boobs all the way down. I was fortunate enough to not really get any on my thighs. I don't have any on my butt. I really don't have too many on my sides. But I definitely had extremely bad stretch marks throughout my stomach. Babies 2 and 3 didn't really give me new stretch marks. Baby number 4 gave me a few new bright red, wonderful mother tiger stripes. But nothing absolutely terrible. My stomach was pretty much already ruined. And since I had C-sections, any other C-section mommy out there can tell you that you have this wonderful little flap of skin that hangs in your stomach after you have a cesarean, and no matter what you do, you just can't get rid of it. I don't work out personally, but had I worked out, it still wouldn't have helped anything. The skin was pretty much detached. It was a pannus, and the pannus just hung in my lap. It was like a, oh, so gross, just like a cow udder or something to that effect. Anyways, as far as your breasts are concerned, having 4 kids and starting out heavy, I got all the way to a 40 triple D at one point. My boobs were huge. They were like out to here. And then they shrunk all the way down to about, my normal size was about a 36 double D, 38 D, somewhere in there, 38 double D if I was on the heavier side. My original weight, starting weight, was 239.8 pounds. I'm currently 150. But the skin and the breast tissue after losing 90 pounds got worse. Not by a whole lot, but I mean, it was pretty, it went from being big and saggy to small and saggy. So, regardless, the shape of them was awful. It sucked. It reminded me of like a Snoopy nose, or a sock in a rock in a sock, or it was gross. It was disgusting. And I felt like, you know, I'm going to work my butt off and lose 90 pounds. I sure as hell am not going to be able to not sport a 2-piece or not going to do whatever. It took a really long time for me to get over not feeling selfish for deciding to have cosmetic surgery to put everything where it should be. So on December 17th, after 6 months of saving and 8 months of weight loss and 4 months of maintaining, I decided to go ahead and I had a full breast augmentation with a full lift, an anchor lift, which is the incision around the nipple, down the nipple, and all the way underneath. And I also had a full tummy tuck. That's a hip-to-hip scar. But I will tell you, it's a hip-to-hip scar, and that sucks, but it's totally covered under clothing, and it's covered underneath the bathing suit, and it's flat. That's the best thing that I could ask for, is it's flat. I don't have this thing that I have to tuck into my clothes, and that Spanx doesn't help and all of that. Everybody asked me the next question, how much did it cost? Well, typically when you have cosmetic surgery and plastic surgery, the second procedure, if you get it done at the same time as the first one, is half off. So altogether, it was $11,072. I worked for 6 months to pay for it, and my money went all to that, 100%. I also was going to school full-time. I pocketed my financial aid money. The government's going to love to hear that one. Thanks for the boobs, government. Anyways, and I also worked an extra job to be able to pay for some of it. It was a sacrifice. I did spend some time away from my babies, and that sucked, but I mean, altogether, I really think that it was worth it. I feel a lot better about myself. I know that I'm going to enjoy being on the boat this summer, strutting my stuff, and that's an awesome feeling when you've never been able to do that before because you've always been heavy. This will be my very first summer ever being able to wear a 2-piece swimsuit. I have always had to wear a 1-piece or like one of those nasty little grandma skirt bathing suits because I was so heavy and nothing ever fit. So I'm really excited about that. I have a couple other questions that people had asked me that I'm going to answer right now. My son is hugging me. One of the questions is, did you have extra fat in your Miss Thang area? Yeah, you do. And along with the sagging skin on your gut, you're gonna have that. Luckily, they can get rid of it with a tummy tuck. It was no big deal. Next question, was there a lot of pain involved? No, there was not really any pain at all. If you've had a cesarean, it's less pain than a cesarean, but my cesareans were no big deal to me. So if a cesarean kicked your butt, chances are this will. But C-sections were not a big deal to me, so this shouldn't be a big deal to you either, if a C-section wasn't. Recovery, I had surgery December 17th. I was having Christmas at my house on Christmas Day, so that was really not that big of a deal. You can't lift your arms for like a week. I didn't lift them for 10 days. You can't pick anything up heavier than 5 pounds. That was kind of hard, especially when you have little kids, but I mean, it really wasn't a crazy big deal. Pain as far as just the breasts are concerned, there wasn't any at all. My biological mother warned me that it was going to be really painful, but it wasn't at all. I had a couple friends that said stuff didn't hurt. Other questions? Did I have any other loose skin? Yeah, see? I've got this arm stuff that's gross. It's not really crazy bad, though. It kind of shrunk up after I got to like a certain weight. I didn't think my arms were ever going to go away. But once I got to a certain weight, they actually started shrinking up a little bit. They used to be 14 inches around. Ugh, that's so scary to think. Now they're about 9.5 to 10. My thighs, I do have extra loose skin in my thighs. And I'm hoping that if I start to do some kind of a leg exercise that will tone that up. If it doesn't, I'll start saving again and have my thighs tucked. I'd really like to not have to do that. But I will tell you 100% it's worth it. And if you can get over not feeling selfish about spending money on yourself, this is the way that I did it. I have 4 tax deductions that I've given birth to. I spent a total of 36 months pregnant. I think that I get to spend a little bit of a tax return for once on myself, since I had to repair my body from the damage that they did. So it's 100% worth it. If you need an awesome doctor and you're in the Carolinas, you want to see Dr. Kevin Metz-Keller at Upstate Plastic Surgery. That guy's awesome. His phone number is 864-968-0168. He invented the Keller funnel, which is for smaller incisions for those of you that want silicone implants. The guy rocks. So, if you have any other questions you want to ask, go ahead, ask away. I'd love to answer them for you. I've never exercised on program and never exercised off program. I will start just for the thighs and the butt because I do want a butt. That's one thing I've never had. So I will be doing some squats and things like that, but I won't be running. I won't be doing heavy hardcore exercise. I hate exercise with a passion. It's not my thing. I don't like to sweat. It grosses me out. But like I said again, if you have any questions, let me know. I'd love to answer them for you. My name's Kristina Ray, and I'm a Take Shape for Life health coach, and if you want help losing weight, I'm here for you.